Fancy. What's up guys, Jon Ferrell here, and I wanted to make this quick video because someone inside of Chipotle just asked me what I do for a living. And I actually get asked this question a lot from people, just in everyday life and people online. They ask me what I do for a living. I tell them I sell products online, and honestly, I really don't work that much. I kind of set up a really good platform to make money, and now I just kind of sit back, relax, and monitor what I do, and I just make consistent money. I was able to completely replace my day job with an online income, and people are always like, well, how do you do that? Like, where do I even get started? And there's a lot of things that you need to know to get started with selling on Shopify. And there's a lot of things that you need to know what not to do. And if I were to go back 3 years ago when I started selling on Shopify and start over, I would have done things way differently. So I wanted to make this video for beginners, for people looking to just get into selling online. I wanted to make this video for you guys so that you guys know exactly where to start and what not to do, and exactly what to do right now in 2018. And if you're watching any video before this that tells you what to do on Shopify dropshipping, it's probably irrelevant because things change so fast, and Shopify dropshipping is not the same as it was 6 months ago, let alone 2 or 3 years ago when you're watching these videos of other people explaining what to do. So I wanted to make this video as a relevant current video of what to do with Shopify dropshipping right now in 2018, what I wish I knew when I first got started, and what you can do right now to stay ahead of the game, to even have an advantage on people who have been doing it for years that haven't even caught on to these things yet. So don't go anywhere. I'm about to go back to my office where I'm going to film this video. I'm going to give you everything you need to know about getting started with Shopify dropshipping today. I'll see you in just a few minutes. All right guys, we're back here in my office. Now let's go over exactly the old methods and the things that people used to do that don't really work anymore with Shopify dropshipping, the things that you should not be doing with Shopify dropshipping. Number one is direct linking to the homepage of your Shopify store from a Facebook ad or from an Instagram ad or anything like that. That just isn't going to work. If you're new to Shopify dropshipping and you think that you can just find a product on AliExpress that other people have proven that works, and you're going to set up some magical ad and link to your storefront with you're gonna set up hopefully a good audience in your Facebook ad and people are just gonna buy. I can promise you that there's a very, 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 very slim chance that anyone's gonna buy anything in your store. And even if you do get a couple sales, there's probably no way you're going to be profitable with that method. But yet, this is still what most people teach. Another thing that I really wish that I knew when I started drop shipping about 3 years ago is I wish that I had picked a different niche when I first got started. I ended up going into the niche that I'm in now eventually anyway, but I wish that I had started in the right niche. And what my advice for you when it comes to going into a niche, get into a niche that you like. If you're gonna be spending tons of hours and hours and hours every single day working on this, get into a niche, sell products that you actually like, something that you would buy. If it's something that you like, then you're going to be more enthusiastic about selling it. You're going to be able to write product descriptions better. You're going to be able to write titles better. You're going to be able to set up your ads better. You're going to be able to find social media posts better. It's going to be easier to find to target your audience. So another reason that you want to pick a niche that you personally like and products that you personally like is because you want to be the face of your brand. Now, I know this may sound uncomfortable for some of you, and I know that it may be something new that you've never done before, but I promise you this is one of the things I wish 3 years ago I could go back and tell myself that 3 years in the future, the way more wealthy version of me is telling you right now, be the face of your brand. Even if you're not comfortable in front of a camera, look, it's going to make your life so much easier when all you have to do to sell a product is tell someone to buy it. Instead of writing ad copy and going out and looking for images and having designers create product videos, all you have to do is hold the product in your hand, say what's cool about it, and sell it that way. If your customers get used to that, get used to seeing your face, you build that better trust, you build a better audience, and people become way more connected with you and your brand, and it's way cheaper and way easier for you to sell your products. Okay, so there are 3 more things that I want to mention, and they're all very, very, very important. So don't leave this video now. I promise you, everything that I'm going to say is very important information that you're going to need to know when you're getting into dropshipping, or if you're already dropshipping and you're not already doing these things. Number 1 is where you're sending your cold traffic. And this is such a big deal. Like I said in the beginning of the video, if you're direct linking from an ad to your storefront, then your customer has no sense of direction of what they're doing in your store. They may see things that they like, but chances are they're not going to purchase them because nobody's telling them to. It's up to them whether they leave or not, whether they shop around, look for other things. They have way too many options. You don't want to give your customer that many options. You want to say, buy this. You want to give them the product, you want to give them the price and say, this is this, is this, is this. You're either going to buy it or you're not. Because a cold audience is someone who's never heard of you before. They don't have that trust and rapport built up with you, so they don't really know what they're getting into. They don't know what your products are like. They don't know what you're like. They don't know if you have good customer service. They don't know anything about you. And even if they think the product's cool, you're going to get way more people who are just going to bounce. And even though I said direct linking to a storefront, even those of you who say, oh no, I'm direct linking to a product page, it's the same thing. Like you're just going to get customers that shop around. They're not interested. They're not that interested. They thought the product was cool. They were checking it out. Even if a couple people buy, your conversion rate, if you're lucky, will probably be like maybe 2%. So what you want to do with that cold audience is instead send them to a sales funnel. And this is the best advice I can give anyone. When I stopped direct linking to Shopify and I went out there and I actually got a service called ClickFunnels, and I built my sales funnels and sent my cold audience to a sales funnel that one by one sold them on different products, and I was able to upsell, downsell, do everything so easily. I did a couple things. One, I created a lifetime customer out of that because I was able to connect with my customer way better and emotionally connect with them, and I was able to tell them, if I'm the face of my brand, I'm able to tell them on the first page exactly why the product's cool, exactly why they should get it, and it just makes the process so much easier. And really just doing basic selling. I mean, that's one thing that most people lack, is the skill to actually just basically sell something. You don't have to be like an intense salesman if you're only selling a $20, $30 product, but you need to put a little bit of effort in. If you don't put any effort into selling your products, then how can you expect people to buy your products, right? If you're not doing this, if you're direct linking to your store and your customer leaves and you never see him again, you're losing out on tons and tons of future sales that you could have for free with just basic like email marketing and basic sales methods. It's so easy to get people that have purchased from you once, it's so easy to get them to purchase from you again, yet everybody lacks the skill or lacks the motivation to do so. So if you actually set up your funnel smart, if you do it the smart way and bring your cold audience through a funnel and you create that connection with that customer, and you're able to market to them in the future, you're able to get free sales in the future, and that's when you can use Shopify. I use Shopify for my warm audiences. I do lots of email marketing. I mean, my stores almost rely on email marketing. So I get a lot of my sales from Shopify with warm audiences, people who have purchased from me before or people who have heard of me before with my email marketing. marketing, but all of my cold audience I send through a sales funnel every single time, because before I even ask them to open up their wallet and give me money, I want to build that customer connection. I want to build that trust and rapport. I want to tell them what products to get, what products not to get. I want to tell them what's great about my product. I want to give them a chance to spend more money in my sales funnel with upsells and downsells and order bumps. And then once they're a warm audience and they've gone through that whole process, that's when I'll use email marketing to try and get them to buy more stuff from me on my Shopify store. And that takes me into the last thing I want to talk about, which is having an autoresponder. It's really important that the people who purchase from you, or the people that opt in, immediately start going into an autoresponder where they get emails every single day almost. I mean, I literally email my list every single day. You want to be on it. And people always worry about oh, people are gonna unsubscribe, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you're gonna get unsubscribers if you email every day. But guess what? The people who don't unsubscribe, those are the lifetime customers. Those are the people you care about. Because I promise you, the people that don't unsubscribe are going to purchase from you again if you keep emailing them, if you give them value, if you share cool things with them, if you make them feel like they're a part of your brand, like you actually care about them, instead of just, pitching them tons of offers every single day. Having an autoresponder that does this for you is really an important thing to have. You don't want to have to sit there every single day and write emails and send them as a broadcast email every day. You want, as soon as someone buys from you, that you want to have a series of like 7 or 8 or 10 days worth of emails that just automatically get sent at exactly what time and when you tell your autoresponder to send them. Now, I use ClickFunnels for all of my funnels, and I also use ClickFunnels for my autoresponder. Inside of ClickFunnels, they have an option. It's a bit more expensive, but if you go for the full suite of ClickFunnels, you can actually get an option. It's called Actionetics, which is an autoresponder that's built inside of ClickFunnels. It's an amazing autoresponder, and I use ClickFunnels and Actionetics together, so that way, as soon as someone buys from me, as soon as someone comes through my funnel, they're automatically going to be put into my email autoresponder. They're going to be put on a list, and everything just works like clockwork. It's really easy. There's no connecting this to this. It's just ClickFunnels made it really simple, and I really recommend that you get ClickFunnels. It's something that you're probably going to need. But with all of that being said, Shopify dropshipping in general definitely is not dead, and I don't think it will ever be dead as long as you do it right. As long as you have a very good offer, then dropshipping will never be dead. As long as you have a good offer, a good sales page, a good funnel, a good reason for people to buy. If you're doing all of your sales process right and you have a good product and everything's good, then there's no reason why people won't buy your offer. So you can absolutely get started with dropshipping today in 2018. It is definitely not too late. It'll never be too late. You can get started today. You can still be profitable. With that being said, I did do something really cool for the sake of this video, for the sake of people wondering if they have what it takes to start a dropshipping store today in 2018, if they have what it takes to sell online. So what I did is I actually put together a quiz. It's about 5 or 6 questions long, and once you answer all the questions in the quiz, I'll give you an answer of whether or not you're ready to start a dropshipping store, or if you have what it takes to start a dropshipping store. If I think that you meet the criteria of someone who can be successful with selling on Shopify, on ClickFunnels, and doing drop shipping in general. So I have the link to that quiz in my bio. Go ahead and I'll link it on the screen somewhere, like right here. Go ahead and click the link, take that short quiz. It'll only take like 30 seconds, and I'll give you the exact result if I think that you meet the criteria of what it takes to be successful with drop shipping right now in 2018. So make sure you take that quiz. Make sure if you like this video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe. I post videos every single day, and I promise if you subscribe to my channel and you watch my other videos, I'm going to go more in depth of exactly how to advertise your store, and exactly how to advertise your products, exactly how to set up these sales funnels and set up your Shopify store. I'm gonna go way more in depth on how to do those specific things in other videos, so you can really understand how to do everything when it comes to e-commerce. So like, subscribe, follow follow me on Instagram. Everything's right here, and make sure you take that quiz. I will see you guys in the next video.
Fancy.